just kind of wandered around the town a little bit. And, of course, it was terrible weather for them to be in the mountains. When we were in Edmonton, it was nice weather, but when we got to the mountains, both days that we were in Jasper, it was just raining and cloudy, and you couldn't really see too much. And that first day we were supposed to go horseback riding on a trail, but it was still raining and everything, so we called and rescheduled for the next day. And I believe that first day what did we do that first day? We drove to, I think we went to Athabasca Falls, which I've shown you guys a couple times, I think, in videos. And we kind of wandered around there for a little bit. I wish there was more time to actually show them some better scenery. And the fact that it was such terrible weather, they couldn't see much anyways. There's not much point in going to the mountains except for the scenery, so I felt bad, but we did see a black bear. I don't remember. I know we saw one on the first day, and then I think it was the second day we saw a grizzly. And the grizzly was grizzlies are a little bit more rare to see, but we were driving past a bunch of vehicles stopped, and there was some national parks members out with the shotguns. And farther down the road, we saw the grizzly along the road, and he was acting quite aggressive, actually. I'd never seen a grizzly actually act that aggressive before. And you could tell it was quite agitated. And then we went horseback riding, and I believe after the horseback riding we saw another black bear, but I think in total we saw 3 bears. But Troy was actually far more fascinated with the squirrels. So luckily we saw several squirrels for her. She got to take a selfie at Athabasca Falls with a squirrel.